Vice President of the senior class, I would like to welcome you to the Senior Showcase 1991. The faculty and students have worked to provide you with an evening of entertainment and pleasant memories. I hope that you enjoy your evening.
Looking to the future, thinking of the past and all that's come and gone, through the troubles, through the trials, the sadness and the sorrow, even through it all we must go on. We are the class of 91. We'll stay together as time goes on, because our dreams won't come undone. Our memories will keep us as one. Though a time will come when we must part, we'll never have to say goodbye, because the class of 91 will never die. Through the years we have come together, memories paint the pictures in our minds. Through the laughter and the friendship, the sadness and the sorrow, we will always feel a hope that binds. We are the class of 91. We'll stay together as time goes on, because our dreams won't come undone. Our memories will keep us as one. Though a time will come and we must part, we'll never have to say goodbye, because the class of 91 will never die. Because our dreams won't come undone. Our memories will keep us as one. Though a time will come when we must part, we'll never have to say goodbye, because the class of 91 will never die. Because the class of 91 will never die.
Rebecca Louise Hall, escorted by Michael Hallam. Rebecca participated in hi-hats for 3 years and National Honor Society for 1 year. Michael played baseball for 3 years and was awarded the Hart Award for football. Amanda Dell Jordan, escorted by Jason Grimes. Amanda, who participated in hi-hats for 3 years, was a diamond doll. Jason was a member of Spanish Club and Student Council. Janine Marie Holterman, escorted by George Wesley Harris Jr. Janine was a member of National Honor Society and was a diamond doll. Wesley was selected as the February Rotary Club Student of the Month. He was a 4-year member of the band. Jessica Lynn Harris, escorted by Eric James Nichols. Jessica served as vice president of the band and was a 2-year member of National Honor Society. Eric was on the swim team for 3 years and was a member of the band for 4 years. Holly Leigh Nowak, escorted by William Richard Morris. Holly has been in National Honor Society for 2 years and lettered in band 4 years. Richard was also a 4-year member of the band and participated in National Honor Society for 2 years. Labiba Dewan, escorted by her father, Mr. Bobby T. Dewan. Labiba has her own hair braiding business and is the leader of a rap group. Elaine Stevens, escorted by her father, Mr. Henry Stevens. Elaine was a member of the 1990 State Championship Band and participated in FFA for 2 years. Tanya Michelle Rostetter, escorted by Randall Carlos Lavender. Tanya was a member of the diving team for 2 years and served as a diamond doll. Randall has served as a school mascot this year. He played baseball for 2 years. Joanna Christine Johnson, escorted by Adam Michael Lennemond. Joanna was the clarinet squad leader in the 1990 State Championship Marching Band. She participated in state contests representing Business Professionals of America. Adam was also a state contestant for Business Professionals of America, competing in both the Verbal Extemporaneous 2 and Entrepreneur team events. Audra Dillingham, escorted by her father, Mr. Mike Andrews. Audra was a 2-year member of Business Professionals of America, as well as a Spanish Club member for 1 year. Wendy Monroe, escorted by Brian Hanks. Wendy was a 1-year member of Spanish Club and Business Professionals of America. Brian, a state diving competitor, served as team captain for 2 years. Louisa Harris, escorted by her father, Mr. Ed Harris. Louisa, a member of Future Homemakers of America for 1 year, will attend Texas A&M University in the fall. Shannon Brewer, escorted by her father, Mr. Calvin Brewer. Shannon was a member of German Club for 2 years and a member of Future Homemakers of America for 1 year. Stacy Kaufman, escorted by Rob Brammer. Stacy was a member of the volleyball team for 4 years and the Cultural Expansion Club for 2 years. Rob played football for 2 years and was a student council member for 1 year.
Carla Arista, escorted by Shad Green. Carla played volleyball for 4 years and was a member of Business Professionals of America for 1 year. Shad has served as Vice President of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and was a member of the 1991 Boys Basketball State Championship team. Sonia Tashawn Graham, escorted by Mr. Leroy Fisher. Sonia has been a 4-year letterman on the varsity girls track team and was honored with Sonia Graham Day for saving a Duncanville citizen's life. Casey Elizabeth Caldwell, escorted by Lance Wood. Casey has served as the 1990-1991 Student Council President and has been a varsity tennis team member for 4 years. Lance, who will be attending Texas Tech University in the fall, has played football for 4 years. Danielle Broussard, escorted by Jeremy Wright. Danielle has been a 4-year member of the Student Council and has served this year as Vice President of the Business Professionals of America. Jeremy has been a cross-country member of the varsity track team for 2 years and a Spanish Club member for 1 year. Nikki Thomas, escorted by David Ramon. Nikki was historian for Health Occupation Students of America and was a Spanish Club member for 1 year. David, the president of Vocational Industrial Clubs of America, was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Jennifer Lee Goebel, escorted by Paul Elliott Griffin. Jennifer has been a member of the National Honor Society for 3 years and lettered in band for 3 years. Paul, a 4-year letterman in the band, has also been a National Honor Society member for 3 years. Ashley Hill, escorted by Robert Wong. Ashley participated in band for 4 years and is a 2-year member of National Honor Society. Robert has been a member of the Latin Club and National Honor Society for 3 years. Etoya Leanne Stringer, escorted by her stepfather, Mr. Kent Veach. Etoya has been a member of Future Homemakers of America and has participated in the Renaissance program.
Bethany Ann White, escorted by her father, Mr. James Lance Glasscock. Bethany has been a hi-hat for 2 years and will attend the University of Texas at Arlington Nursing School in the fall. Pat Trevino, escorted by her father, Mr. George Trevino. Pat, a Business Professionals of America member who participated at the state level, will attend the University of Texas at Arlington in the fall. Naomi Franco, escorted by her father, Mr. Rogelio Franco. Naomi has been a 2-year member of Business Professionals of America. In addition, she participated in the National Spanish Exam. Suzanne Strain, escorted by Kyle Wee. Suzanne served as an officer of FFA. Her steer was chosen as grand champion at the 1991 Quadrangle Show. Kyle was a member of FFA. He lettered 4 years on the varsity swim team. Wendy Weinberger, escorted by Mark Penny. Wendy, a Flag Corps member for 2 years, was a Vocational Industrial Clubs of America member also for 2 years. Mark has been a Vocational Industrial Clubs of America member for 2 years and a member of FFA for 3 years. Lee Ann Cabisa, escorted by Brian Butler. Lee Ann has been a member of FFA for 2 years. Brian was also a 2-year member of FFA. Courtney Fields, escorted by her father, Mr. Michael Fields. Courtney was a member of the band for 3 years and participated in foreign travel 1 year. Marcy Ann Myers, escorted by Steve Julian. Marcy was a featured twirler with the band for 2 years and was a member of National Honor Society for 1. Steve has been in FFA 1 year and was nominated for Outstanding Achievement for grades and attendance. Catherine Ordway, escorted by her father, Dr. George Ordway. Catherine served as lieutenant for Silver Flags for 2 years and was in Future Homemakers of America. Kathy Lang, escorted by her father, Mr. Rudolph Michael Lang, Jr. Kathy, a hi-hat for 3 years, was in Business Professionals of America for 1 year. Holly Stevens, escorted by Kevin Logan. Holly, a 2-year member of hi-hats, was also a Diamond Doll. Kevin has been a member of the golf team for 4 years and was in National Honor Society.
Stephanie Dion Hernandez, escorted by Chad Anthony Clemens. Stephanie was a hi-hat for 3 years and was a member of the Business Professionals of America. Chad has been a class officer for 3 years and will attend the University of Arkansas. Patty Gilbert, escorted by her father, Mr. Paul Gilbert. Patty, a National Merit Scholar, has been a member of the choir for 4 years. Danielle Nicole McKenzie, escorted by Matthew Michael Pyland. Danielle has been a cheerleader for 4 years and a member of Spanish Club for 1 year. Matthew was named All-District in track and served as captain of the football team. Brandy Reeves, escorted by her stepfather, Mr. Leonard Riddle. Brandy participated in Health Occupation Students of America for 4 years and was a member of the Future Homemakers of America. Karen Lenora Turner, escorted by Robert Thomas Kroll. Karen, a member of the National Honor Society for 3 years, participated in Academic Decathlon 1 year. Robert was a choir member for 4 years and participated in Academic Decathlon 1 year. Leslie Renee Tucker, escorted by Shannon Mariani. Leslie was a 2-year member of Student Council and participated in Spanish Club. Shannon was a 2-year varsity soccer letterman and received a soccer scholarship to the University of South Carolina. Lori J. Seeds, escorted by Riley J. Paz. Lori was a student council member for 1 year and a member of Business Professionals of America. Riley played football for 2 years and was a member of the Spanish Club. Melanie Ann Rich, escorted by Jason York. Melanie was a member of the National Honor Society and served as a cheerleader for 4 years. Jason played football for 3 years and will attend the University of Arkansas in the fall. Shelby Blake Malone, escorted by Dustin Wilson Denard. Shelby has been a cheerleader for 4 years and a Spanish Club member for 2 years. Dustin, who was selected as Mr. DHS, was captain of the football team this year. Catherine Margaret Cunningham, escorted by Rafael Edward Vialta. Catherine served as captain of the Hi-Hats this year and was a 2-year member of National Honor Society. Rafael, a member of the Vocational Industrial Clubs of America, was also a member of National Honor Society. Rachel Randerson, escorted by Keith Knable. Rachel was selected as Miss DHS and was a cheerleader for 4 years. Keith, who will attend the University of Texas next fall, was a 2-year member of National Honor Society.
Jessica Marie Rooney, escorted by Darren Scott. Jessica was a member of Business Professionals of America for 1 year and was involved in HECE. Darren played baseball for 4 years and was a member of Business Professionals of America. Heather Lynn Jank, escorted by Toby Paul Couchman. Heather served as freshman cheerleader and participated in HECE. Toby, a 3-year member of the Spanish Club, was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Rachel Ann Lopez, escorted by her father, Mr. Barry Lopez. Rachel, a 3-year member of Future Homemakers of America, served as president 1 year. Tracy Stevens, escorted by Frank Cardenas. Tracy served as district president of Vocational Industrial Clubs of America and as state vice president. Frank was a member of Health Occupations Students of America, placing in state competition for physical therapy aid. Janet Davis, escorted by Barry Fulfer. Jana was a Health Occupations Students of America member for 3 years and will attend Tarleton State University in the fall. Barry, a 2-year member of FFA, was in the choir for 3 years. Kristen Lene, escorted by Eric Craddock. Kristen was a Panther player for 4 years and a member of the speech and debate team for 2 years. Eric served as co-editor of the 1991 Literary Magazine and was a member of the International Thespian Society for 1 year. Sharon Lynn Malone, escorted by Nathan Flock. Sharon, a member of Hi-Hats for 3 years, was on the swim team for 1 year. Nathan, a varsity football player, was a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Laura Michelle Kelleher, escorted by John Dustin Westner. Laura served as Vice President of Word Processing Business Professionals of America and was a 3-year member of Hi-Hats. Dustin was a member of the Spanish Club and Business Professionals of America. Shannon Hill, escorted by Mark Herndon. Shannon, a member of the National Honor Society, was a Hi-Hat for 3 years. Mark, listed in Who's Who among American high school students, was a 1-year member of Distributive Education Clubs of America. Stacy Dover, escorted by Troy Christian Ferguson. Stacy was a member of National Honor Society for 2 years and was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Troy, a member of the baseball team for 4 years, has received an appointment to West Point.
Melanie Esposito, escorted by her father, Mr. Lou Esposito. Melanie played on the volleyball team for 2 years and served as Health Occupation Student of America Secretary for 2 years. Jill Elizabeth Richardson, escorted by Aristotle Sunio. Jill, a member of Hi-Hats for 2 years, was also a member of Business Professionals of America. Aristotle was band tribe chief for 1990-91 and was a 3-year member of National Honor Society. Pamela Rawlinson, escorted by Mark Baggett. Pamela was a Silver Flags member as well as a member of National Honor Society for 3 years. Mark served as poetry editor for the literary magazine and was listed in Who's Who among American high school students for 2 years. Jennifer Robinson, escorted by R. Jason Kelso. Jennifer has been a varsity cheerleader and served as Secretary of Business Professionals of America. Jason, the Distributive Education Clubs of America member, was voted most handsome his junior year. Kelly Goldman, escorted by Michael Rodriguez. Kelly was a Spanish Club member for 2 years and on the Student Council for 1 year. Michael participated in Young Life and was a member of Business Professionals of America. Rochelle Gossett, escorted by John Butcher. Rochelle was a Student Council member as a freshman and participated in Young Life. John played varsity football and was also a member of Business Professionals of America. Jamie Lovell, escorted by her father, Mr. Charles Lovell. Jamie was a Hi-Hat for 3 years and was also involved in Young Life for 2 years. Deanna Lynn Ray, escorted by Ryan Groves Duggar. Deanna served as lieutenant of Hi-Hats during her senior year and was a member 2 years. Ryan served as Hi-Hat escort and will be attending Abilene Christian University in the fall. Lori Lynn Reesing, escorted by Charles Summers. Lori played basketball for 4 years and was a 2-year member of National Honor Society. Charles, a 3-year member of National Honor Society, played tennis for 2 years. Tanya Johnson, escorted by Brian Sanangelo. Tanya, a 3-year member of Hi-Hats, was selected as Hi-Hat of the Year. Brian played varsity tennis for 1 year and served as Vocational Industrial Clubs of America Vice President for Graphic Arts. Amanda Lawrence, escorted by Denny Chambers. Amanda served as a cheerleader for 4 years and was a member of Business Professionals of America. Denny, a 2-year member of the Spanish Club, served as parliamentarian of Health Occupation Students of America during his senior year. Michelle Maxwell, escorted by Brian Acton. Michelle served on the yearbook staff for 1 year and was a 3-year member of National Honor Society. Brian has been a member of Distributive Education Clubs of America and Vocational Industrial Clubs of America. Elena Noel Ritchie, escorted by Glenn Kevin Oswald. Elena played varsity tennis for 4 years and was a member of National Honor Society. Glenn, a National Honor Society member, served as photo editor for Panther Prints and Panther Tell.
Tiffany Danielle Strankman, escorted by Samuel Cooper Lowe. Tiffany was a member of Hi-Hats for 3 years and was a Diamond Doll. Samuel played on the state championship basketball team and won first place in the state UIL accounting contest. Alicia Mignon Pisers, escorted by Donald Jean Cheshire. Alicia participated in the a cappella choir and swingers for 2 years. Donald, a Distributive Education Clubs of America member, was on the varsity swim team for 4 years. Jared C. Hillen, escorted by his mother, Mrs. Sharon Knight. Jared, a 2-year member of Vocational Industrial Clubs of America, will be entering the United States Navy upon graduation. Stephanie Pickens, escorted by Joey Clark. Stephanie was a National Honor Society member and played varsity soccer at her previous school. Joey, a Spanish Club member, played varsity soccer. Kimberly White, escorted by her brother Doug White. Kimberly was a 2-year member of the French Club and a future Homemakers of America member. Robin Gatto, escorted by Chad Simmons. Robin, a cheerleader for 4 years, was a Spanish Club member. Chad, a member of National Honor Society, was a 4-year member of the varsity tennis team. Amy Mundweiler, escorted by her father, Mr. Dwight Mundweiler. Amy, a 3-year member of National Honor Society, played varsity basketball. Shannon Kelly Bice, escorted by her father, Mr. Lee Bice. Shannon served as reporter for Office Administration Business Professionals of America and was a member of the Spanish Club. Shania Hodges, escorted by her father, Mr. Randy Langley. Shania served as a junior varsity cheerleader and was a Distributive Education Clubs of America member. Kara Attaway, escorted by Stephen Nelson. Kara, a 2-year member of National Honor Society, served as a hi-hats officer for 2 years. Stephen was selected as Defensive Back of the Year for the varsity football team and was nominated for Senior Class Favorite. Carrie Waters, escorted by her grandfather, Mr. John Bennett. Carrie lettered in swingers for 2 years and co-composed the 1991 class song. April Kelly, escorted by her grandfather, Mr. Troy D. Simpson. April has been a member of the a cappella choir and composed the 1991 class song.
Lucinda Wood, escorted by her father, Mr. Steve Wood. Lucinda lettered in a cappella choir 3 years and was a member of Swingers. Catherine Broughton, escorted by her father, Mr. Bob Broughton. Catherine participated in band for 2 years and was the trainer for the 1990 state championship baseball team. Mary Hagar, escorted by John Hagar. Mary was in French club and will attend the University of North Texas in the fall. John played football for 2 years and will enter the Army upon graduation. Dina Johnson, escorted by her father, Mr. Mark Johnson. Dina played basketball 1 year and was manager for the boys' junior varsity basketball team for 1 year. Catherine Brown, escorted by Dean Wesley Micknell. Catherine, a member of Spanish Club, will attend the University of Texas at Arlington next fall. Dean served as band council president and was an academic decathlon team member for 2 years. Jennifer Davis, escorted by Mr. John Davis. Jennifer played basketball for 4 years and was president of Word Processing Business Professionals of America. Gina Key, escorted by John Collins. Gina, a 2-year member of National Honor Society, was also in a cappella choir. John participated in band for 4 years and was in Latin Club for 2 years. Shannon Robards, escorted by her father, Mr. Harry Robards. Shannon was a member of the 1990 state championship band and was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Ginger Key, escorted by Dean Chapman. Ginger was a member of National Honor Society and a cappella choir. Dean, a 4-year band member, also participated in Spanish Club. Claudia Arias, escorted by Chris Lashinsky. Claudia, a 2-year member of the drill team, will attend Southern Methodist University. Chris participated in the drama club for 2 years and will attend Stephen F. Austin in the fall. Jennifer Johnson, escorted by her father, Mr. Harry Johnson. Jennifer was Spanish Club Council representative and a 1-year High Hats member. Meredith Brown, escorted by Joseph Stewart. Meredith, a choir member for 2 years, was in Spanish Club. Joseph played football for 4 years and was in German Club 2 years.
April Hogue, escorted by Jeff Hitt. April participated in Health Occupation Students of America and Business Professionals of America. Jeff, a 2-year letterman in varsity track, was a member of Business Professionals of America. Cindy Michelle Aldridge, escorted by Jeffrey Kyle Martin. Cindy served as Student Council Secretary for 1 year and was a 3-year member of High Hats. Kyle was an officer from Vocational Industrial Clubs of America. Christy Wilbanks, escorted by Brandon Knowles. Christy, a 3-year member of High Hats, participated in National Honor Society. Brandon served on both the annual and the Panther Print staff. Ashley Freeman, escorted by Brian Higgins. Ashley was a cheerleader for 4 years and received a 4-year scholarship to Southern Methodist University. Brian played football for 3 years and will attend Texas Tech in the fall. Sue Lee, escorted by her cousin Doug O. Sue has been a member of National Honor Society for 3 years. She served as class secretary in both her freshman and junior year. Doug served as student council reporter and played football for 4 years. John Robert Fulmore, escorting his mother, Mrs. Linda Fulmore. John played football for 2 years. Melissa Gail Grogan, escorted by her father, Mr. Randall Robert Grogan. Melissa, a 3-year member of International Thespian Society, served as Panther Player President this year. Joe Bill Andress, escorting his mother, Mrs. Glenda Andress. Joe Bill was a member of the varsity baseball team for 4 years. Scott Rager Smith, escorting his mother, Ms. Nancy Smith. Scott was a varsity football letterman and will attend Texas Tech University this fall. April Renee Williams, escorted by Brent Edwards. April was a member of the National Championship Cheerleading Squad in the 1988-89 and served as Vice President of Health Occupation Students of America. Brent was a 2-year member of the golf team. Jennifer Laura, escorted by Keith Snook. Jennifer served as secretary for the Latin Club and reporter for National Honor Society. Keith was a band member for 4 years and served as a photographer for Panther Prints. Kathy Rarick, escorted by Nathan Powell. Kathy, a 3-year member of National Honor Society, served as French Club secretary this year. Nathan was National Honor Society treasurer this year and served as secretary for the a cappella choir.
Shauna Bishop, escorted by Sean Davis. Shauna was a member of the Pantherette basketball team for 4 years. She served as treasurer for Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Sean, a member of Student Council for 1 year, served as a hi-hat escort. Heidi Ginrich, escorted by Troy Yamaguchi. Heidi was a 2-year member of the Advertising Design Club and was a member of National Honor Society. Troy served as captain of the varsity soccer team in 1991 and was a 2-year member of National Honor Society. Helen Arts, escorted by Dave Bryant. Helen served as president of the Latin Club this year and was a 3-year member of National Honor Society. Dave was drum captain his senior year and was an academic decathlon team member. Michelle Lytle, escorted by Stephen Dwayne Petrick. Michelle served as a class representative for Business Professionals of America and was a Diamond Doll. Stephen, a student council member, also participated in the Spanish Club. Shannon Firsch, escorted by her father, Mr. John Firsch. Shannon was a member of National Honor Society and served as president of the Thespians her senior year. Terica B. Randall, escorted by Keith N. Wee Wee. Terica participated in Health Occupation Students of America for 1 year and Panther Players for 3 years. Keith, a 2-year member of National Honor Society, ran cross-country track for 3 years. Cindy Dadavis, escorted by Jet Ramos. Cindy was captain of the Silver Flags and a member of National Honor Society. Jet, a member of National Honor Society for 3 years, was also a member of the state championship band for 4 years. Craig Corville, escorting his mother, Mrs. Sandra Corville. Craig played on the soccer team for 2 years and was a member of the French club for 1 year. Lila Turk, escorted by Ted Brown. Lila was a member of the a cappella choir for 3 years and a member of the National Honor Society for 2 years. Ted, who received a state award for advertising design, was a member of the Vocational Industrial Clubs of America. Grace Wong, escorted by Ryan Lantroop. Grace, a member of the Greater Dallas Youth Orchestra, was in the National Honor Society. Ryan, an Eagle Scout, was a member of the Greater Dallas Youth Orchestra. Lauren Marie Ward, escorted by Craig Thomas Bolus. Lauren served as hi-hat lieutenant her senior year and will attend Texas Tech University. Craig was a varsity baseball letterman and a 3-year sports writer for Panther Prince.
Christy Wilderman, escorted by her father, Mr. Jim Wilderman. Christy was a member of the National Honor Society for 3 years and played volleyball for 2 years. Lori Beaton, escorted by her father, Mr. John Beaton. Lori was a member of choir and Business Professionals of America. Nikisha Rayshawn Smith, escorted by Deverett Marcus Holmes. Jennifer Haas, escorted by Bill McGee. Jennifer was a member of National Honor Society for 2 years and received a full gymnastics scholarship to Centenary College.
Bill was a state finalist for Vehicle Marketing and Distributive Education Clubs of America. Candace Miranda Cataray, escorted by her father, Mr. Benjamin Cataray, Jr. Candace was a 2-year member of the Hi-Hats and will attend Texas Tech University in the fall. Valerie Parks, escorted by Sean Cox. Valerie was a member of Hi-Hats for 2 years and a member of the German Club for 2 years. Sean, a member of Health Occupation Students of America, will attend Texas Tech in the fall. Brandy Ali Goodman, escorted by Stephen Hungaski. Brandy was a member of the Student Council and a 3-year member of the Hi-Hats. Stephen was president of Vocational Industrial Clubs of America his senior year and a member of the varsity golf team. Carla Lane, escorted by her father, Mr. Eddie B. Lane. Carla was a member of the Silver Flags and received a scholarship to the University of Houston. Taniqua Gray, escorted by Rufus Shaw. Taniqua, a member of the National Honor Society, has received a scholarship to the University of Houston. Rufus was a member of the varsity football team and will attend Texas Tech University. Karen Brown, escorted by her father, Mr. Danny Brown. Karen was involved in Vocational Industrial Clubs of America for 2 years and Advanced Advertising Club for 1 year. Angela Elizabeth Williams, escorted by her father, Mr. Archie Lee Williams. Angela was a member of the National Honor Society for 3 years and will attend Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Tiffany Wilburn, escorted by Darian Brown. Tiffany was a member of Business Professionals of America and Spanish Club. Darian was a member of the football team.
Brandy Renee Jackson, escorted by her father, Mr. Don Jackson. Brandy was a member of the swim team and was a flag captain. Tracy Lynn Cobb, escorted by her father, Mr. Mickey W. Cobb. Tracy was a member of concert choir for 3 years and Future Homemakers of America for 2. Tabitha Wells, escorted by Steve Clonch. Tabitha, a choir member for 4 years, was a swinger for 2 years. Steve played basketball for 2 years and ran track for 3 years. Dawn Cadman, escorted by her father, Mr. Brad Cadman. Dawn, a 4-year band member, participated in Health Occupation Students of America. Rachel Knocktree, escorted by her father, Mr. Robert Knocktree. Rachel was a member of Health Occupation Students of America and a band member for 4 years. Carrie Thompson, escorted by her grandfather, Mr. Herschel Bennett. Carrie was a 3-year member of National Honor Society and a member of the band for 4 years. John David Langridge, escorting his mother, Mrs. Pat Langridge. John was a member of All-State Band for 2 years. He received the Grand Award at the International Engineering Fair. Stacy Foster, escorted by her father, Mr. Richard C. Foster, Jr. Stacy, a 2-year member of National Honor Society, has been accepted at Kansas University to study pharmacy. Jenna Conger, escorted by Jason Russell. Jenna played varsity volleyball and was a 2-year member of National Honor Society. Jason, a 4-year member of FFA, will attend Tarleton State University in the fall. James Thomas Brown, escorting his mother, Mrs. Marie Brown. James, a band member for 4 years, was selected for All-State Band this year. Candy LaShawn Bell, escorted by Robert Aaron Ringo. Candy was a 2-year member of Business Professionals of America and a member of Vocational Industrial Clubs of America for 1 year. Robert, a member of the state championship basketball team, received a basketball scholarship to San Diego State University.
Kim King, escorted by Danny Haggard. Kim served as Secretary of Office Administration Business Professionals of America and was a 1-year member of Vocational Industrial Clubs of America. Danny played football for 2 years and served as President of Vocational Occupation Clubs of Texas for 2 years. Amy Still, escorted by her grandfather, Mr. Charles England. Amy, a 2-year member of Business Professionals of America, was a student council member. Karen Robinson, escorted by her stepfather, Mr. John Wilmore. Karen, a 1-year member of Business Professionals of America, participated in Future Homemakers of America. Sherry Dolan, escorted by Brian Murillo. Sherry participated in Swingers and a cappella choir for 2 years. Brian was a 4-year member of Spanish Club and was also a member of Business Professionals of America. Angela Frances Parnell, escorted by Paul Michael Purcell. Angela was a Diamond Doll and a 3-year member of Hi Hats. Paul played football and baseball for 4 years. Tracy Lynn Clark, escorted by James Edward Henderson III. Tracy, a 2-year hi-hat member, participated in Future Homemakers of America. James participated in foreign travel and received a scholarship to Howard University. Shantina Austin, escorted by her father, David R. Austin. Charnel and Shonette Boone, escorted by Derek Deshaun Scott. Charnel, a member of Business Professionals of America, plans to attend Sam Houston State University in the fall. Derek played varsity football for 3 years and will enter the United States Marine Corps. Jill Lewis, escorted by Buddy Langer. Jill, a varsity tennis member for 2 years, was a member of the French Club. Buddy played football for 3 years and will attend Central College in the fall. Rebecca Rapond, escorted by Sean Petrus. Rebecca served on the yearbook staff and was a 3-year member of drill team. Sean played soccer 2 years and was a 3-year member of German Club. Jennifer Sepinen, escorted by Orlando Lopez. Jennifer played volleyball for 4 years and was a member of Business Professionals of America. Orlando played football for 4 years and participated in track for 2 years. Kelly Bernard, escorted by her father, Mr. Michael Bernard. Kelly, a 4-year volleyball team member, participated in Future Homemakers of America.
Jennifer Gwen Hauser, escorted by David Sanford Russell. Jennifer served as Business Professionals of America class representative and was a Diamond Doll. David played varsity football and will attend the University of Oklahoma in the fall. Lisa Diane Pickering, escorted by Ronald William Thompson. Lisa was a hi-hat member and was selected as a National Merit finalist. Ronald, a band member for 2 years, served as editor of the yearbook. Michelle Copeland, escorted by Eric Mathias. Michelle participated in Business Professionals of America and Future Homemakers of America. Eric, a Vocational Industrial Clubs of America member, was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Kawana Q. McKinney, escorted by her father, Mr. Lee E. McKinney. Kawana was a 1-year member of both the German Club and Distributive Education Clubs of America. Tahani Odom, escorted by Sheridan Odom. Tahani was a 3-year member of the varsity track team and was selected 1991 football sweetheart. Sheridan was a member of Distributive Education Clubs of America for 2 years and was on the B honor roll. Misty Medlin, escorted by Jason Bonilla. Misty participated in Business Professionals of America and was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Jason, who was also in Who's Who among American high school students, participated in Business Professionals of America. Nelba Castilla, escorted by her brother, Juan M. Castilla Jr. Nelba played volleyball for 2 years and participated in Health Occupation Students of America for 1 year. Marlene Nelson Stringer, escorted by Christopher Todd McKee. Marlene was a hi-hat for 2 years and served as secretary in Media Technology Vocational Industrial Clubs of America. Christopher played both junior varsity and varsity football. Danielle Patrice Maddox, escorted by her father, Mr. Warren R. Maddox. Danielle was a member of Office Administration Business Professionals of America and served as vice president of the Junior Black Chamber of Commerce. Michelle Larice Grant, escorted by Carl Kenneth Schaffner. Michelle served as treasurer of Vocational Occupation Clubs of Texas and was a member of the Superintendent's Committee for 4 years. Carl, a 2-year member of Distributive Education Clubs of America, will attend Prairie View A&M. Melissa Jeter, escorted by Jason Davis. Melissa was on the A honor roll and participated in Cosmetology Vocational Industrial Clubs of America. Jason participated in Health Occupation Students of America for 2 years and was listed in Who's Who among American high school students.
Joanna Raquel Anderson, escorted by Gerald Christopher Fields. Joanna was a member of Business Professionals of America and Future Homemakers of America. Gerald played both junior varsity and varsity football. Nikki Pulliam,
escorted by her father, Mr. Del Pulliam. Nikki served as co-editor of the yearbook and was a member of the French Club. Stacy Lynn Veltman, escorted by Ryan Scott Tripodi. Stacy, a 3-year member of the National Honor Society, served as drum major in the band. Ryan served as president of both National Honor Society and the 1991 senior class. Shelley Isham, escorted by her brother, Jeff Isham. Shelley, a 4-year member of the French Club, will attend Texas A&M University in the fall. Jenny Hamilton, escorted by her father, Mr. Willard Hamilton. Jenny played varsity tennis for 3 years and was a 2-year member of Business Professionals of America. Christy Cooley, escorted by her father, Mr. Brian Cooley. Christy was listed in Who's Who among American high school students for 4 years and served as Y-Team's president for 2 years. Karen Ray, escorted by Kevin P. Sperl. Karen served as an athletic trainer for 3 years and was a state officer for Y-Teams. Kevin has been an athletic trainer for 3 years. Jacqueline Shanika McDaniel, escorted by Gregory Allen Lavelle. Jacqueline was a 4-year member of the band and was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Gregory, a member of National Honor Society, received an appointment to West Point. Judy Letho, escorted by Mike Hood. Judy served on student council for 1 year and was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Mike played varsity golf for 4 years and has been accepted at New Mexico State. Jennifer Dempsey, escorted by her father, Mr. Wayne Dempsey. Jennifer participated in band and was a student council member. Rochelle Jeree Ford, escorted by her father, Mr. Jesse Hudson. Rochelle participated in track at her previous school and will attend the University of North Texas.
Angela Michelle Love, escorted by Leroy Valima Hugh III. Angela will attend the University of Oklahoma. Leroy played varsity football and will join the United States Air Force. Angela Foster, escorted by Kevin Ross. Angela, a member of the a cappella choir, will attend Southern Methodist University. Kevin, a 2-year letterman in varsity football, will attend Jackson State University. Adam Krantz, escorting his sister, Miss Cynthia Davis. Nancy Ramos, escorted by Steve Walters. Nancy, a member of the varsity swim team for 4 years, will attend the University of North Texas. Steve was a 3-year member of National Honor Society and a 4-year letterman on the varsity swim team. Christy L. Nichols, escorted by Eric Stenzel. Christy, a 4-year varsity swimmer, was a member of the Spanish Club. Eric served as Spanish Club president and received an appointment to the United States Naval Academy. Telly LaFrance Carter, escorted by her father, Mr. Hervey Knoll.
Telly was a member of the Silver Flags. Kobe Kennedy, escorted by her father, Mr. Lawrence Kennedy. Kobe, a 3-year member of the state championship basketball team, was selected as Miss Texas Basketball. Micah Owen, escorted by Darius Ford. Micah ran varsity track for 3 years and will attend Prairie View A&M University. Darius played varsity football and was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Carla Clark, escorted by Mr. Leroy Fisher. Carla served on the student council and was a 2-year member of Business Professionals of America. Kristen Price, escorted by Mr. Ted Thomas. Kristen was a Vocational Industrial Clubs of America member for 2 years and was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Rhonda Robinson, escorted by her stepfather, Mr. Earl Hillen. Rhonda, a 2-year member of Vocational Industrial Clubs of America, is a licensed cosmetologist.
Nadira Lucia, escorted by her father, Mr. Jimmy Lucia. Nadira received her cosmetology license and was a member of Vocational Industrial Clubs of America. Shelley Ann Finger, escorted by Jaime Angel Rodriguez. Shelley, a member of the 1990 State Championship soccer team, was a National Merit Commended Scholar. Jaime was a student council member for 3 years and was in National Honor Society for 2 years. Laura Denton, escorted by her father, Mr. Gary Denton. Laura, a 4-year choir member, was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Tamisha Shante Holland, escorted by her father, Mr. Billy F. Holland. Tamisha was a member of Future Homemakers of America and Student Council. Sherry Leonard, escorted by Torrance Reed. Sherry participated in the Silver Flags Color Guard in Business Professionals of America. Torrance served as football manager and was a literary magazine staff member. Latrice Nicole Gerald, escorted by her father, Mr. Howard Gerald. Latrice, a member of Business Professionals of America, will attend Navarro College. Bridget N. Smith, escorted by Marvin Bell. Bridget was a freshman cheerleader and participated in foreign travel. Marvin was a 3-year letterman on the state championship basketball team. Tanisha L. Edwards, escorted by Joseph Smith. Tanisha ran track for 2 years. Joseph played basketball and was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Kimberly Jameson, escorted by Randy Hedrick. Kim was a Business Professionals of America member. Randy, a member of the diving team as a freshman, served as CVAE co-op officer.
Renee Roberts, escorted by her grandfather, Mr. C.C. McGuire. Renee was a member of Future Homemakers of America and CDY. Londa Shantae Rand, escorted by Michael Hardy Kale. Londa, a 3-year choir member, was a hi-hat for 1 year. Michael served as treasurer of Graphic Arts Vocational Industrial Clubs of America and was a member of the swim team for 2 years. Lori Clark, escorted by Stuart Wood. Lori was a Future Homemakers of America member and participated in Y-Teens for 3 years. Stewart served as Sergeant at Arms for CVAE Co-op.
Michelle Vinson, escorted by Latham Jordan. Michelle was a member of Business Professionals of America. Latham participated in varsity track and played varsity football. Yamandra Ewins, escorted by Cedric Johnson. Yamandra, a member of Business Professionals of America, will attend the University of North Texas. Cedric played football for 4 years and will attend the University of Texas. Shelley Otmar, escorted by her father, Mr. Wesley Otmar. Shelley was a member of Business Professionals of America and the Spanish Club. Crystal Howard, escorted by Trey Reed. Crystal, who will attend the University of North Texas, was a member of Business Professionals of America. Trey lettered in football 3 years and will attend the University of Houston. Heather Mitchell, escorted by her father, Mr. Gary Mitchell. Heather, a member of Business Professionals of America, will attend the University of Texas. Matthew Brewer, escorting his mother, Mrs. Diane Wells. Matthew participated in Young Life and was a member of the varsity swim team. Lynette Haskins, escorted by her father, Mr. Thomas Haskins. Lynette, a member of National Honor Society, served as drum major for the band for 2 years. Elena Rogers, escorted by Mr. Leroy Fisher. Elena graduated from John Robert Powers Modeling School. Danielle McClure, escorted by her father, Mr. Robert McClure. Danielle was a 1-year member of Flag Corps. Tasha Kamika Collins, escorted by her stepfather, Mr. Wilton Wassinger. Tasha participated in Business Information Processing Club during her junior year. James Edward Duffy, escorting his sister, Mrs. Dana Elaine Adams. James, a 2-year member of Vocational Industrial Clubs of America for Advertising Design, will join the United States Marine Corps.
Stephen Ray Pollard, Jr., escorting his mother, Miss Wanda Pollard. Stephen served as an athletic trainer for 4 years and was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Stephanie Tingle, escorted by her father, Mr. Charles Tingle. Stephanie, a licensed cosmetologist, was a Vocational Industrial Clubs of America member for 2 years. Shaniqua Shantae Adams, escorted by her father, Mr. Dana A. Adams. Shaniqua served as a historian of Business Professionals of America for 2 years and was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Perla Lowry, escorted by Ezekiel Berlanga Jr. Perla was a 2-year member of Health Occupation Students of America and Business Professionals of America. Ezekiel played football for 3 years and was a 1-year member of Vocational Industrial Clubs of America. Jamal Whittington, escorting his mother, Miss Linda Heidman. Jamal, a member of Business Professionals of America for 1 year, played football for 3 years. Mia Stitt, escorted by her father, Mr. Carl D. Stitt. Mia served as secretary for the Panther Players and was listed in Who's Who among American high school students. Amy Chanel Downs, escorted by her father, Mr. B.J. Downs. Amy, a diamond doll, was vice president of the Spanish Club.
Chuck Willis, escorting his mother, Mrs. Erlene Willis. Chuck was a varsity football letterman, as well as a baseball letterman. Justin Valley, escorting his mother, Mrs. Marion Valley. Justin played football for 4 years. Jenny Barber, escorted by her father, Mr. Derek Barber. Jenny, a member of the National Honor Society, was in hi-hats. Lisa Rothberg, escorted by Cullen Herndon. Lisa participated in Silver Flags for 3 years and Vocational Industrial Clubs of America for Advertising Design for 2 years. Beth and Becky Irby, escorted by their father, Mr. Richard Irby. Beth, a National Honor Society member, participated in a cappella choir. Becky also was an a cappella choir member and a member of the National Honor Society. Stacy McDonald, escorted by Kevin P. Hascote. Stacy, a 2-year member of the Flag Corps, participated in Vocational Industrial Clubs of America for 2 years. Kevin was a Panther player. Rebecca Genier Wright, escorted by her father, Mr. Jerry C. Wright. Rebecca was a member of the National Forensic League for 4 years and was an honored thespian in the International Thespian Society. That's good, that's good. Don D. Harris, escorted by her father, Mr. Donald Earl Harris. Don served as a peer leadership leader and was a member of the Future Homemakers of America. Katina Chantel Franklin, escorted by her father, Mr. Louis E. Franklin. Katina was a member of the Future Homemakers of America for 2 years and was a 1-year member of Business Professionals of America. Michelle Hutchinson, escorted by her father, Mr. Joseph Scully. Michelle was a member of Distributive Education Clubs of America and Business Professionals of America. I said it again. I keep spelling it. Brian Coleman, escorting his mother, Mrs. Sharon Briggs. Brian, a varsity letterman in football, will attend Kent State University in the fall. Cindy Pendery, escorted by John Skink. Cindy, a Panther player, was on the varsity diving team. John was a 4-year member of the Spanish Club and was in the National Honor Society.
Inside, give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be. And so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me.
The Panther Tail staff is proud to announce the 1991 senior personalities. When your name is called, would you please stand up? For best hair, Kara Attaway and Ryan Bells. For best smile, Laura Kelleher and Sean Davis. Best dressed, Rodney Dolan and Sharon Malone. Most optimistic, Shannon Fursh and Kevin Logan. Most opinionated, Brandon Knowles and Melissa Grogan. Best eyes, Raleigh Paz and Robin Gatto. Friendliest, Jamie Lovell and Chad Simmons.
Flirt and Wolf, Mike Pylan and Shelby Malone. Wittiest, Sue Lee and Paul May. Most likely to succeed, Shelley Finger and James Henderson. Most scholastic, Jonathan Huddleston and Heidi Smearmall. Most athletic, Kobe Kennedy and Marvin Bell. Most likely to succeed, Shelley Finger and James Henderson. Most talented, Patty Gilbert and Eric Craddock. And best all around, Ryan Tripodi and Rachel Randerson.
Our class colors are black and gold.
The class flower is the white rose.
The class motto is live for today, dream for tomorrow, and learn from yesterday.
As your class president, I'm supposed to give a farewell speech. And when I first started thinking about it, I wondered how in the world can I give a goodbye speech to some of the closest people in my life. I mean, we've all grown up together, and many of us have known each other since kindergarten. And as I began to reminisce about the good old days, I couldn't help but remember all the good times we had in elementary school and how things have changed. I remember being so terrified on the first day because I didn't know anyone at school, and I was afraid to leave my mother's side. She walked me all the way to class that day. It's amazing the way irony play such a dramatic role in life, because as I go to college this fall, I'll be lucky if my mom doesn't follow me to every class. Times were much simpler back in elementary. We had recess every day, a field trip every month, and we didn't have to worry about girls because they all had cooties. In our first few years of school, I think we did most of our learning on the playground. Whether we knew it or not, we all learned how to meet people, talk to people, and we all learned how to make friends. We learned camaraderie in sports and in games. But most important, we became a family. There were 7 families formed all over Duncanville 12 years ago, destined for the year 1991. They went by the names of Acton, Alexander, Central, Fair Meadows, Hastings, Merrifield, and Smith. These families first met at 4th and 5th grade field days, and who could forget the familiar chant of Acton, A-C-T-O-N, Acton's gonna win again. As a representative of Smith Elementary, and on behalf of the 5 other schools, I'd like to finally tell everyone that went to Acton, we didn't like you very much. We all met as adversaries in competition, but who back then had the foresight to see that it would come down to this night? Soon the days of elementary were over, and many of us found ourselves thrown into 2 totally different worlds, one called Reed and one called Bird. To a puny 6th grader, the mere thought of going to junior high was even more terrifying than kindergarten. And over the years, I had found that it was uncool to bring Mom into class, so I left her in the car this time. As I ventured inside, I found about 400 other puny 6th graders who were just as scared as I was. We soon pulled together and became friends. Junior high brought with it many new and exciting experiences that we'll never forget, like the earliest versions of dating, where a guy and a girl go together. They don't really go anywhere, they just go together. And what about those junior high dances where all the guys sat on the wall while a group of about 50 girls danced in the middle to groups like U2 and In Excess? And who could forget 8th grade football? I was on the Bird team, and we weren't very good at all. We only won 2 games that year. One was by forfeit, and the other one was against Reed. You know, one thing I'll never forget about junior high or high school sports is the camaraderie shared between the players. It's a feeling that is extremely hard to put into words. It's a love that knows no bounds. This love can be experienced anywhere as 2 people get to know each other. It's called friendship. And it was in these 2 schools where many of us formed lasting friendships that have withstood the test of time until this very night. Well, we finally made it to DHS as Fish, and through the years, I had found that it was uncool for Mom to even bring me to school, so I left her at home this time. High school was full of peer pressures like this, but it brought us closer as a class because we were all in the same boat. And as we progressed through high school, we made new friends and grew closer to the old ones. Throughout the years, we have shared many special times, like football games, pep rallies, and homecoming. And especially this year, we got together as a class for the senior all-night party and prom. These events will forever remain irreplaceable and retrievable only through our memories, which will last us a lifetime. And so now we see ourselves with our friends, ready to graduate from a school that has been our home for 4 years. We all know the halls like the back of our hand, and we know each other like family. Friends is what it's all about. Love is what it's all about. Most of you are probably sitting with your best friends right now. And who are they? They're the people that have always been there, right at your side, laughing at the same jokes, sharing the same trials. There came a point in my life this year where I thought all was lost, a point from which I thought there was no recovery. It was then that I discovered the true meaning of friendship and what it means to be a friend. My friends' love and support brought me through one of the toughest times in my life. I have never been so close to my friends as I am right now, and sometimes one takes this for granted. Seeing his pal in the halls every day at school, sharing things that only your best friends can know and understand, hanging out on the weekends because there's time to waste, but not seeing the shortness of the time or urgency of the hour, not appreciating the love received. And to all the people that have made all the difference in the world in my life, I've seen you every day, but I haven't said what I really wanted to say, and that is, I love you. And to the class of 1991, I love you. And from the 91 graduates to all their parents, sisters, brothers, and families, and teachers who have everything to do with who we are today, we thank you and we love you. I have found that behind every person, no matter what they show on the outside, lies a heart waiting to be opened. You don't truly know someone until you know their heart. For in their heart is where the beauty of their inner soul and whole being lies. The desire to know someone like this is to love them. And we have shared this with our friends. We have gone through many things throughout our high school years, but it's our friends that we'll remember. It's the love we shared that we'll remember. We have come so far and worked so hard for the past 12 years, and now it's our time to shine. We all have a curious desire to be free and an undying hope to accomplish all of our goals that we have set in our lives. Well, it's our time to go out into the world and to live our dreams. We must go our separate ways and use the talents and the gifts that we possess to make this world a better place to live in. I have no doubt in the abilities of this class. Now is a time filled with many decisions that have an ultimate bearing on the rest of our lives. You are the best, and I challenge you to accept nothing but the best and not compromise your highest goals and aspirations. Though the world is splitting us apart, our love will keep us together. So if you should see me in 10 years walking down the street, don't walk on by, but stop, give me a hug, and say, remember when. Farewell, class of 1991, and may God be with you forever.
Another page that you won't turn again. But keep in mind that this is not the end. Our past is gone, the future is waiting, but we won't leave these memories behind. Life goes on, and we will remember that one day soon we all life goes on, and we will all remember that one day soon we all realize these were the best days of our lives. Though it seems we've reached the end, our lives have just begun. Now here we stand, hand in hand, as the class of '91. Our past is gone, the future is waiting, but we won't leave these memories behind. Life goes on, and we will all remember that one day soon we all realize these were the best days of our lives.
I want to thank April, who helped me write this song. She's my best friend in the whole world, and I love you.